what, 4 o'clock in the morning? Just
Yeah, very
chilling,
close.
seeing what's what, huh?
Yep, sir.
It's 4, huh?
It's
3:46.
Very
Close
close.
enough. Know that all is well. That's what the subject matter is. Know that all is well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Know that all is well because everything that you intend and command, you will receive.
Yes, sir.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
I want to share. That's what I realized. I was gonna go live with mom and them tomorrow and explain. Tell them that I can show them how the laws of the universe work because here they are, 79 years old. Divorced for 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And my desire was for them to be together, like all of us together. And look, they live with me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And I take care of them. I provide for them, and then they have a better relationship now than they had when they were married because y'all are around, grandchildren, the family foundation, and everything. So I feel honored to be able to sit down with them and sometime before y'all go live or before y'all do y'all thing tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna do that with them. That was what the intention was.
Yes, sir.
Is I mean,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So I command me how that get that done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Nasir, I see you over there already nodding, bro. Did you even know we went live? Okay, we're live right now. Remember what the rule is. So if you might want to get up and do you some jumping jacks or something, come on and incorporate your intelligence into this situation. Did you even hear what I was talking about? The subject is know that all is well. Like this is like a quick live at 4 o'clock in the morning, very like different for people's time, but we not on no time. We on our own. We in the studio. I was thinking we should go ahead and create a masterpiece.
Yes, sir.
I know.
As long as people stay awake, you know what I'm saying.
I'm
One
ready.
thing that
For
one
the
thing I,
masterpiece, you got to be awake for a masterpiece.
I'm
Fact.
good for it.
yeah, I
I'm
do
good for it.
agree. I agree. But one thing for sure is shifting the question. What time is it? To asking what does
You
the
need to
clock
speak
say?
up, bro, because I can't hear you, and I'm in the room with you. I don't have my headphones on. Maybe I should put them on so I can hear you. I guess I'll put them on so I can hear you. All right. Okay. Let me
I
see
would
if I
say
can
one of
hear
the things that come with doing this masterpiece, definitely switching the awareness of the words we use. Like when it comes down to asking, what time is it? Instead of asking what time is it to what does the clock say? Because it's not that time was invented. The clocks were have been.
what does the clock say. I get that, but I don't go by the clock either, like because none of it matters to me. I respect what you're saying because we do have to show. I guess I do go by the clock in a sense, but I don't take it that serious in the sense of it means everything to me. I guess when I have an agreement with someone to meet up at whatever the clock says, we'll do it that way. But vibration shows up. I feel like that. When we're supposed to show up, we show up
Yes,
every
sir.
time because sometimes you'll set a time and traffic or whatever happens. Sometimes you don't even make it to the destination. So that's just subject to question. That's subject to feelings or whatever. But I respect that in terms of time because some people will argue you down about time is everything, and I get it. It's about expansion. I respect that. I just don't have that same, you know. It just does not vibrate. My perspective is different, so I'm good with that.
Yes,
And
sir.
whatever works for you in your time, you just do you in your time. That's how it works. That's what I'm on. I feel like everybody has it within inside of them.
Yes, sir.
We don't have to go outside of ourselves for anything.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not. It's not totally not necessary. And at this point, because of my experiences and what I've actually gone through, all the things I've studied and all these different beliefs I've, had the experience with and the blessing to, experience in certain different ways and get knowledge of them, I'm clear that, none of that matters as much as you understanding that your intuition is God. You know what I'm saying? That's what if you want to go, if you really want to get in, really small with it, technical, large, and at the same time small, if you really want to context it, the first thought is always intuition is good. Like you got to stick with it. You pay attention to it. I feel like everybody can be just fine. And that's just from my own experiences, all the things that I've gone through for real, for real. Like no game. Like I've been through a lot. And I realized that everything that I've gone through, I was led to it or away from it. And it was whether or not I listened to the guidance of my intuition is what got me the result of how it, you know, what happened as a result of me responding the way I do to things. So I'm on a different wave with that. And y'all know every day I reinvent myself. So
Oh, that's a
every
fact.
second I reinvent myself because I know it's necessary. We done don't none of us know nothing. This is what I'm wanting to do for you all because I know the generations before us, they didn't, you know, a lot of times they say that it's not they did a lot from they turned against us because we were, you know, starting the rap music, and then some of some of my generation lost control of it when they started looking at their youth different, and you know, some of the youth that's right under me that's raising children, you know, that they, man, it's interesting. So I'm just gonna do what I can to be the best influence with you all.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm grateful for it.
Well, I'm grateful for you all paying attention to the detail of what my intentions are,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
because it takes you know, like it's a process.
Yes,
This
sir.
whole thing is a process, and we all got to be paying attention to how we maneuvering through it.
Yes, sir. I definitely greatly appreciate the intention, and it's something that I definitely see from this end. I had just wrote something down earlier that was in that was heavily in correlation with what you said. That was heavily in correlation with something that you had said a minute ago about how your intention is to assist us with moving forward, and you not having grown up the same way we did, having to really basically look over your shoulder a lot in a sense, and for us not having to do that, us having the freedom to be able to literally do as we choose and become what we desire to become. Y'all not having that chance, us now having that chance. It's like y'all are doing what y'all can to give us life, while the ones of our generation, some of the ones of our generation, are steady still trying to take their own based on the actions they're taking and the way that they're moving about, and not realizing and recognizing the intention for what it is while they have it, not being patient enough to sit there and listen to communicate, but instead sitting there listening to respond, to have a response to everything, not willing to see the intention behind what's being said.
Well, it's an easier said than done process for a lot of people because, like, you all have, you know what it is, man. I can do everything I can to be the best influence, but you're still gonna make the decision based upon your own, you know, emotions and feelings and vibration of where you are. So that's why I know that, you know, really staying conscious of me being that way, excuse me, with you all is like the good example, like you just said. Yeah, my head was on a swivel, and I know in life that's what is. And if y'all go out, if y'all had to be in the field every day, it would still be the same because life don't change that way. You still got to be. It's just that I wanted to share with you all a better, better, uh, not defense uh, mechanism, but a better comprehension and, you know, process of thought, you know, so that you can balance things. Because now that I understand that everything is via your word and your thoughts and your actions, like really, you know, it's how you vibrate it, how you accept it. It doesn't matter how it comes. It could be the worst thing ever, and if you don't look at it like that, it does not affect you that way. You know what I'm saying? So, in that aspect, I just, you know, I'm gonna keep doing. Y'all gonna see. It's not gonna be no excuses. You all are not gonna have no excuses, not based upon me.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You're not gonna have because I could easily, you know, use the excuses that my parents put on me because the things that I went through, it would be like to a lot of people like, oh man, I see why you had to go. I see why you nah, it's still, yeah, I see too, but that doesn't mean I have to allow it to hold me down or keep me in bondage or anything. Because once you realize what your situation is, you're in control of it. You know, you're in control of it whether or not you realize it or not. But once you realize that you are in control of it, you don't have no outs. You don't have no way to. There's no excuses for nothing. You
That's
know
a
what I'm saying?
I like
Yes,
that. That's a
sir.
fact for
True.
sure. And just how you said about responding to it, how it's about how you decide to respond to it and how you perceive it through your own view. I have wrote something. Positive and negative. You you have to have both in order for a battery to work. Perfect grades is the yin aspect, which is also known as feminine, not female, feminine. That's positive. The yang aspect is like masculine, not male, masculine. It's getting hard. It getting harder is the negative aspect of the battery. As I said at the beginning, though, you need both positive and negative for the battery to work for you. You can turn any negative situation around in your life the way you aspire for it to turn out, as long as you don't perceive it as a negative. While knowing there is negative, it only becomes negative if you respond to it in a negative way. Even through most of what people would perceive as the hardest times, respond in a positive manner so the situation will turn out how you aspire for it to. This reality we live in, the way we live within ourselves, is what we have control over, nothing else. Once you master this, you master existence.
I've said this before. That's a good example. I've said this before. I've learned over time that most of the things, and I do really mean most, I'm talking about a high 98, 99% of the things that have happened to me that I thought were like some of the worst things that have happened turned out to be the absolute best things that could have ever happened. So, but it took me time to realize it. Well, it took me a process of expansion. It took me, going through extra things and, mentally going through things to realize that. But after a certain amount of time, I came to terms with this. I've never experienced something that was so bad that didn't turn out good for me. That was so good it didn't kind of turn out bad. Like, it goes both ways. But the things that have come to me that I've responded to that I thought were negatively, they really did turn out good. So what I do now is I channel things, any and everything, especially since I've had to raise and be responsible for being an influence to children and human beings, and you are. I do not allow anything to come to me negatively. I don't care how loud the sirens are. I don't care how aggressive the situation is. I learn to balance and receive it first, and then look at it and give myself 3 different ways that I would like for it to turn out. You know what I'm saying? Because the universe is yours. You decide how things, the way you respond, the way you react, different things is going to be how things turn out for you. So I take 3 and I pick the 3 that I desire so that I take anything else off the table. So whenever that does transpire, whatever it goes to, it's going to be one of my choices. So I know it's going to be good rather than me, oh man, this, that, and the other. And then I'm playing out other things. I'm attracting things that actually attach to that because of what I'm thinking, and I'm not giving it time to really come to me. And it's taking time, depending on what you're going through. You could stretch that out for years and years before you realize, dang, that's why that happened. And then you realize why it was such a good reason. You might be in the good situation 10 years later when you realize, but it does not have to take that long. And after I started doing that, I started being able to balance my situation more, definitely control and maintain the, all of the things that I have to deal with, because it's up to you to control yourself. I'm turned up. I got an aggressive spirit. I am a fire sign. I am the warrior. I am the god of war. I am the god of fire. I'm here for this. I'm here to set shit on fire, clean it up, and burn it up. So I realized that after I learned who I was and how I really how I'm setting this universe and what we really are in terms of these beings, is these beings that we are. And, the power is real. Power is real. I want y'all to take it serious. I want y'all to realize, and I'm gonna set I have been setting the example. Y'all about to see it turned up, because the more I clear my stuff, the more I, open my ability to, connect with my intuition, the more I can, really receive and reach you all. Amir, you might want to stand up.
Yes, sir.
You might want to literally not try to draw again. You might want to stand up. No disrespect, because you're just falling asleep, but all is well. If you really, really want to have control over this situation, make a decision that you're going to, decide how things are going to be. Like, command it. We are in control of everything that goes on with us. Like, everything. Like, command it. Command what you want. Command, demand, intend, because you already did. It's already in vibrational escrow. Everything that you desire, everything that you say you want, it's there. If you want it physically, you got to line up to it spiritually. And that's just it. Same thing with a mate, same thing with a relationship, same thing with a career, same thing with anything you doing, anything you want to do, anything you desire to do, you're going to have to line up to it.
Yes,
You don't
sir.
get an opportunity to play around it. Amir, stand up, man, because
Yes,
that's not going to
sir.
work. That's the same thing that happened. Just do yourself a favor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but all is well, man. All is totally well. And it's respect. It's not like, nothing. It's early in the morning. Bro been up all day. He took a nap, but you don't have to stay out, bro. Like it's all good. I know. But yeah, but we just decided to pop on for a few minutes and just speak and just share because when we get the chance to be in here consistently and we're in the studio, I'm actually working and they decided to come out here and to assist, and why not share what we have to offer in terms of something any like at any moment because it's always now willfully what I say, anything that I say could be of influence of a positive nature. And if you're dealing with something, if it affects or assists and you see where it could assist others, then share it. Because I am. I am source energy. I am God King Malik. I am the one of the universe's best examples of infinite love and eternal power. That's what I am. I am here for that.
I share.
That's what my desire. That's what my situation. That's what I'm here for. That's just my catchphrase, so to say. But it's my brand on my name, on my life, on the energy that is within me. I am source energy, God King Malik. I am
This
one of the universe's best examples of infinite love and eternal power.
Yes, sir.
So it is.
So it is.
Yeah.
So it shall be.
This
It's
Yeah,
already-
find that.
it is. It's not shall be. It is. It shall be back then, but it is now. All is well.
this is thought processes.
It's thought processes. Coach King Malik, Source Energy, Instagram thought processes. Yeah, it's on a bunch of stuff right now.
On all platforms.
Well, not all.
Where
It's
we-
not on the McCullers group. I
Oh.
just did Coach King Malik, thought processes, Source Energy. I don't hardly ever put anything on Source Energy, but I went ahead and clicked it in because that's us too.
Well, this is a place where we show you, well, willfully you show yourself through our influence that you are source energy to your own self. And this is the place
are.
where we burn all impurities of your thought processes 365.
Yeah, all is well. All is well. Yep. And no disrespect to the low and high vibration. I just choose to be more high than low, and we understand it's both sides of it. So it's not like we don't deal with both. We deal with everything that comes across. We just deal with it in a balanced way, with knowing that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know the difference about the difference between us and most is that most go through things, but we're just the ones who grow through things.
That's a good way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Because you're absolutely right about the growth through things. Because what choice do you have? What choice do I don't have no choice.
I didn't know there was a choice.
Yeah, you're right. Because who gave you one? I never gave you one. I just told you what is. I just always tell you guys what is.
That's why I speak in.
And what the choice is, it's a choice. It's a choice to think. It's a choice to make a decision. It's a choice to receive, and know. Don't believe nothing. Don't believe nothing, especially when you first hear it. Know what you know. Like get into a clarity of balance so that you don't have to seek out things to believe. Because when your intuition is not right, what you hear, you automatically know if it resonates with you or not. When you're balanced, this is what I realized over my growth and my expansion of this of so-called time. Okay, the more I have gone inside myself and trusted me over everything that's been told to me from outside of myself, the more success I've received from within inside of myself. And that's facts. Like I'm doing much better every day, all day, as a result of focusing on listening to my intuition rather than everyone outside of me. Like I got mad respect for the people who I'm, vibrationally connected to, because that's where the intuition comes from. It leads you to who you're supposed to be connected to. So I summon that. I get that. I channel that. And I'm who I'm connected with. I know that I'm connected with them. I don't believe. I believe. I believe. I deal with that. I feel like I believe. No, I know it's not like, I've been here for 54 years, man. I've been knowing this for a long time, in terms of when to believe and when not to believe, or or when to know or when not to know something, especially since I got past the part of believing in all these things and having to change my perception. Because I was believing a lot, then something to prove me wrong. And it approved the situation that I was believing in wrong. So I just decided to, you know what? I don't believe none of that crap no more. I know that I'm source energy. I know that I'm a God king here physically. I know that I am one of the universe's best examples of infinite love and eternal power because I'm fire, God of, like the war. Like I get it. And it's spiritual. I'm not tripping. Don't run up on me talking about, dog, you said you the God of war. What's up? Yeah. I show you physically too, because we're not out here like that. I don't summon that kind of stuff. I'm speaking from a spiritual perspective. But believe me, we hands on with everything else. We just don't, that's not what is the first format. That's the part that goes with the part that when we leave out and have a wonderful day and we're blessing everyone, and here you come with this low energy and you try to step up to the high energy, and the high energy depletes the low energy, and it seems negative because of the outcome that, more than likely, shaking on the curb and having to call 911 and stuff like that ain't gonna be a good deal for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't promote that. We promote love, peace, and like I said, I am the example of infinite love, and eternal power. And that power is for both sides. Like I know that we're all out here able to do damage to different things, but we need to be building each other, man. We need to be recreating. I got these kings over here, man. I don't want to turn them loose on nothing negative, man. I don't want us to. It's enough that we all have to, balance the things that go on in our own mindset that's not so positive. And it's a two side to everything. You got to be able to embrace that. And I don't want to have to I don't want them to have to figure out how to embrace it from prison or from the other side of the veil or something. You know what I'm saying? I want to do my best, and that's what I'm going to do. So, that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep on doing better, good, better, best. My Qigong, philosophy. You do good, you do better, and you do your best at all times. Let your word be impeccable. Don't take nothing personal. Don't make assumptions, and just do your best. Those are the agreements, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, let's do that. Everybody should read that book, The Four Agreements. So it's a really, really mind opening, soul opening, spirit balancing experience. Because if you have any common sense, if you've been through any experiences that have, if you, man, life, anything you experienced in life, you can realize, you can kind of relate. So just sharing that. Another good form of reading. All is well. so Hamad, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
Okay. You got anything you want to elaborate on? You want to speak on? You don't have to. I'm just sharing if you chose to, because I know you sometimes do.
Yes, I said what you're saying is definitely correct. I'm just grateful for that, like for the experiences that we've been through, for everything that I've learned, like for everything that I've been through. I'm grateful I have went through it, because I went through it. I don't have to experience
Excuse me.
anything like, being a child who doesn't want to listen to their parents and none of that. Like I'm grateful I haven't. I'm grateful because of what I've been through. I'm grateful I was able to control that and not have to go out there, unsmarter, just go out there in the wrong sense, just in the wrong way. And I'm just grateful for all that. I'm just also grateful for the fact that I'm gonna continue, like I've been growing and just continue growing in the right direction, just doing the right things, like the affirmation posts. I got like 547 posts like on one account, like it's just like different like all affirmation posts. Like I've been posting like on like just posting. I've been recording videos like those meditation, like just
This is building up your vibration for for now. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. I appreciate you all trusting me,
Yes,
trusting that that my intention is right for you. Like you all know my intention. I'm an open book. I'm transparent. I have not held anything from you all. I'm all the way open with you all. So you see what I go through. I explain to you what I go through. I talk to you guys about a lot of things so that you'll have a perspective of thought, and you'll be able to, address things when you're challenged in life. I feel like all the experiences that I experienced, I should share with you all, even if they don't assist you all like individually, because collectively they will or individually they will. I don't know which one applies to which, but I know I've gone through a lot. I feel like I've gone through more than enough for one person. So I know why the creator allowed us to co-create these relationships so that I could share this information. And then you all can share it on a bigger platform, because you guys know y'all have way more access to do way more things than we did. We had to travel everywhere to get in front of a lot of people. Y'all can hit a couple of domains and send stuff a couple of different places, send a couple of links and tap into a couple of people. And next thing you know, you got a couple of thousand people right at your service. That's just absolutely amazing to me. And just for you all to have that ability, just in this time for all of us to have that ability, but your generation just seems like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to utilize every part of it for what I know is best for us, what could benefit us, and what could share with others, because the objective is to share.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
what it
sir.
is. That's the objective. And like I said, I appreciate y'all trusting me and respecting me as such, because half of these dudes out here don't have children that'll say yes, sir to them. Half of these children won't say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am to nobody.
Mm.
And I'm just grateful that y'all see whatever I'm doing that makes it, makes you feel like it's necessary. Because I'm gonna just tell y'all, man, I'm talking to everybody. Like, don't nobody have to care for you. Your child don't have to like you, especially if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. People not responsible to you. Even though we feel like in these relationships, my mother should do this, my father should do this. Man, if they don't have the right blueprint, if they don't have things mapped out for themselves, the intention may be very good, but they can't really do, what is really necessary. A lot of us are doing our absolutely best. But when I realized, I've been realizing that the blueprint was like real bad. I had to rewrite mine, like I say, reinvent. I've been reinventing mine regularly, having to, like, because I have, all of you all from the same place, different spiritual aspect, different perceptions. So it has made me, I can't be one way. I have to be able to, be very, very open with my thinking, and open to listening to you all, open to the ideas of certain things that I never would even been like, I ain't doing that shit. I would never even consider that. But because you are all in a whole different time, you're not me exactly. Even though you're a form of me, you have a whole different perspective of me. Like we all of us are ancestors, but we different ones. Like, we all have, I realized by talking to you all each at different times, y'all all are similar for some things, but y'all are all way different, more different than everything else. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing, because I love the versatility. I love it. I love the idea of so many different young minds that are connected to me to assist me to have to continue to stay on my toes and think. You know what I'm saying? Think. Got to be open to everything that's potential on this table, on possibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Everything that could potentially be, I got to be prepared and ready for it. Anything and everything. So
Yes, sir.
I get it. I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you too.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Anytime
Really
and
appreciate
always.
you as well.
You about to go in? Probably. You just set all your stuff up, close your table. Set
I'm
your
about to
pull chair.
leave.
So you about to go in?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, all is well. Yeah, but anyway, just just off the top, we just doing what we can to bless each other, be blessed. Take care of the foundation, build the brand, build the network, share as much of our experience as possible to assist anyone that may have gone through or are going through similar situations, because I know I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I didn't come to lose. I came to straight win, and it's interesting because everything that's been set up against us, especially me in my life, I'm thinking about just before I even got the family, before I even established all of this. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. whatever. Ain't nobody building up nothing against me that I'm not able to, you know, that I'm not. I just feel like this. I feel like the source of the universe, the source of energy that is God, the source that I am, the source energy that we all are in oneness of, got me. You know what I'm saying? Got me on a whole different level. It's just me having to have realized that that level is way bigger than I could have ever imagined. And now it's, our responsibility has come forward and I got to get it. We got to get it. We don't have no choice. We don't have no choice. We can't play with it. We can't talk about it on the side. You don't got no opportunity for none of that. You got to do what's got to be done right now. And because of the responsibilities that I know, man, got to get it, man. So,
Yes, sir.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got too many priorities and responsibilities to take care of.
What? What did you just say? What did you just say? Too many what?
Responsibilities.
Whoa, yeah, that was a good one right there. Yeah, I got monitors on left and right side of me. You know, see me looking to the side. And then I got a monitor in front of me where the camera is, but it's not the monitor that I'm looking at everything with. So yeah, it's pretty interesting process. But it's
Also, I think we might have to stop using the word blessed.
what?
The etymology of the word blessed itself is originally perhaps mark or consecrate with consecrate with blood, meaning was influences being used to translate Latin to praise, worship, or later by association with bliss. Okay, now I'm saying it.
Okay, yeah, you got that awkward, right? Did you have it right or were you a little off with that?
Was that it?
You sleep reading or what?
No, I'm just going over this real quick, but to look
Going
up
on
the
what? It sound like
definition.
you sleep reading.
Yeah,
Well, regardless,
I do agree with that. But,
let me tell you what my word of blessed is. Me knowing that my everything that I get that is of benefit to me comes from the higher source that is within me. Okay, and the power that I have to be able to create, co-create, and manifest is within me. I command that is what my word blessed mean. It don't mean nothing else like right now. Now, if you come with the etymology of it meaning something else, I'll come to terms with that. But since I'm the deciding factor anyway,
we create our definition of our
I'm
own
gonna say
words,
that
right?
I'm going to say that based upon, like I said, the source that is within me. You know what I'm saying? The deity that is within me, the master that is within me, the source energy that is within me, the God King that I am here physically. My commandment is the word blessed is it advertises, or it is the example of something positive. What I stated,
Yes,
especially in this live right now, here and now, and so it is.
Yes, so it
Right?
is. So it is, sir.
So, and some people are gonna be like, "How you gonna change the? How you gonna be?
Having an opinion about something that you're not even partaking in.
Because it's like the word money in a sense. Because we already know what the use of money is. If we decided to change the word money, and then we had came to an agreement upon changing the word that we're using of money to something else, we still know what it is that we still know the intention behind it and what we're utilizing it for, regardless of anything.
Yeah, but they have changed the meaning of money. Amir, you still on the camera now? You just laying on the floor. But get off the camera, bro. I mean, you're going you on the live, sleep on the floor, bro. You what? Now you's about to be asleep, bro. You might have been playing with the puppy right now, but that was a sleep position. All is well, man. It's all good. But yeah, they've been changed the name of money. You already know this. The name of money got so many different names. It got so many different energy vibrations attached to it. It's got so many different fields of intention attached to it. It's got a lot attached to it.
That's a fact for sure.
It's you have to put that in your own perspective.
Which is exactly why, confirming what you were saying, utilizing it out of our space of who we are and creating our definitions on how we perceive things for our own self.
Yeah, because that's what matters. What you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can. Either way, you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Either
Yes,
way, you're
sir.
right. So it is what it is. That I've heard that several places, but I think I read that in it was in Think and Grow Rich as well, I think. But no, I heard that way before. I don't know who actually said that initially, but I've read it so much and I've heard it such a long time ago, and I'm just stating that I did. I'm giving credit to whoever the original person who said it. Just want to give credit to that energy because it's an ancestor.
That's a fact for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely one thing for me. I don't pride myself in being right about anything. My thing is I just speak from a place of what is through the reality in which we live. So regardless of what perspective you look at it from, it's still going to come back to the one thing of what it truly is.
Well, that's good for you because it doesn't matter if you pride yourself in being right or wrong. Like it still applies. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. The universe already has that set. We individually have our perspectives and our opinions of things, which we can be very loud about it. You can go places with that because you're going to attract people who are going to see it the way how you see it. But you're going to also have people who are going to have it in a whole different perspective. They're going to be able to use it in a whole different perspective, the way they apply it. I realize that I've had a perception of something, and I really, really had my perception of it, and I had my my walls set up about it. And then somebody else gave me a different perception about it, and they're progressing with their perception of it, but I wasn't necessarily progressing with my perception. But it was the same thing we were having a perception upon, and I realized I had to adjust mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I don't mind like that. That's that reinventing thing. I have no problem with adjusting and reinventing because you realize, man, you can't be in no relationship with no woman and not be willing to compromise. Not a woman that you care for, not even your mama. Like you should know. I learned that with my mom. If I'm gonna be, like a certain way, I'm gonna have to be able to compromise because, I'm an only child and my mother has always been like the type of person that thinks she has had ownership. That's what most women do with their children anyway, especially when they don't have but one or two. Like and they're responsible. I'm not mad at nobody because, like I said, we all got the wrong blueprint. None of us got the right thing. So in that sense, we're working with some very, very. We got dull tools, man. We got tools that's not for the job. We got jobs to do, and we've had to create tools as we go. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
that's
sir.
been just what it is. And I know I'm a prime example with having to raise 12 of you all and be the influence to you all and take care of my mom and dad, and then outside be the entrepreneur and make sure I'm balanced with the people that I deal with, that that I'm making sure that I'm not bringing the wrong energy into my vibration, so that while I'm dealing with you all, I'm not passing no spells and things of that, casting no spells and things of that nature, because we've been doing that. I had to break spells that I didn't realize that I was casting on you all as youngsters, because I'm just thinking I'm doing, you feel you're doing the right thing because of how you believe. That's why I don't believe shit no more, because I realize the effect that it has had on you all, me attempting, and the effect it has had on myself, like the attempting to share certain things a certain way. So I get it. I'm just gonna make it to where it's clear that I follow my intuition so that I can share with you all how to do the same. Because I feel like I don't have to be concerned about you, like for real, if I do what I'm supposed to do that way. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, like in the vibration of things spiritually, the example, and basically giving you the tools like I'm supposed to. Anything you guys do that don't end up where it's supposed to be is because you did it. It's because of you all. It would be all on you.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Exactly.
That's why I'm not so stuck about your older brother, man. That's how come I'm not. It don't make me feel no kind of way. At first, I kind of felt like, dang, man, how do you fail as a? But I obviously didn't fail anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's obvious that where I am. I feel like I'm very, very fortunate to have the opportunity to have you all in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And kind of grateful that in a sense that he's not at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
of the energy that I would have to dealing with, him and his, whatever he was choosing to do. It kept me in a space where I'm having to deal with that, but plus I'm having to stay guarded, paying attention to everything that I'm dealing with you all, and it keeps me on edge. You talking about head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But I'm so grateful that that's passed. I will him the best. I will all as well. But it is really a character of an individual, and it don't have to be. It don't come from you if it's a certain way.
Yes, sir.
If it's a certain way, it don't come from you. It's what if you know you carry yourself a certain way, and you got 5 or 6 others to go by as examples of. Oh man, come on, as examples of. You know what I'm saying? If you got all these examples to go by, man, I feel like it was a song back in the day. I think it was Andre 3000 and Dre. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's like one monkey don't stop no show. Might have been Outkast. I think it was Outkast. Yeah, but one monkey don't stop no show. Period.
That's correct.
And at the same time, it's like it's actually kind of a good thing in a sense because it's only one. Like out of all 12, it was only one that went that way, and then us, all of the 11, being able to see exactly how that turned out is able to shape us in a whole different way to push us in an even better direction.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. This whole thing is a process, though.
It's a process of confirmation as long as we're willing to accept and look at the signs as they come our way. We create it for ourselves.
Hmm. Yeah. So it's just all is well, man. All is well. Don't know. I have no regrets for anything that I've done. I realize the process of learning. You don't never take a loss.
No, sir.
I mean, some people do because they claim it.
Exactly.
I don't never take a loss. I've pretty much learned a lot throughout these processes that were really, really supposed to be. Most people would consider them losses, but I've gained so much on the opposite side of them. And then at the what they say at the end of the day, I would be, less than I would be less than source energy to state that, put that on me. And I'm not less than that. I am whole that. I am all that. So
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Sir.
Yep, indeed. So all is well.
Yes, sir.
Love, peace, and honor to everyone who might see this. Like I said, this was just an early morning thing because I was out here, so I'm about to get back to work. Go ahead and get off of this. Peace and blessings to everyone who comes in contact with this.
Peace and blessings to
Uh,
anybody.
Like
appreciate
I
y'all.
said before,
But
we're in the process of building our network because we want to be able to share on a level where there are no limits and no laws basically to tell you what you can and can't say. So we'll be coming forth with that information very soon. The network is Vortex Now Network, and we'll be telling you where you can find it at. It'll be on on all the cable and all of that, all over the internet. We'll get with you on the actual information, but we're sharing that. And it's like our life situation in real time, not a reality show.
No,
You know,
sir.
It's just facts of what we do to survive and what we have done to survive and what we would love to share to assist anyone else who's in the process of having to survive. I mean, that's all of us. And any questions, any information, or someone sees where, hey man, you guys should try this. I'm kind of open to, consciousness as long as it makes sense. Collaborations, we do a lot. We got a lot going on over here. And y'all will be hearing the music coming. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're entrepreneurs in the consulting and coaching and basically the life self-development work. So look for that. Look for that. As again, I am Source Energy, aka God King Malik, with my young God Kings. I am one of the universe's best examples of infinite love and eternal power. I will that all of you will all be blessed and all of you all be aggressively successful at everything you intend. All is well. Ashe.
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 And so it is.
So it is.